Typical psychological reactions after a cardiac event. I don't feel like myself anymore. Is this normal? A cardiac event is an emotional experience, and you will need to recover both physically and psychologically to feel back to normal again. Everyone reacts differently. There is no right or wrong way to feel. While some people are barely affected by their heart problem, for many others it can be a major life event. Some of the most common psychological reactions include numbness. Your cardiac event may seem unreal to you, like you're experiencing a dream or feeling like this can't be happening to me. Shock. You might even doubt that you really have a heart problem. They must have made a mistake. Anger. You might feel angry about your heart problem or even towards yourself. Why did this happen to me? Life is so unfair. Why didn't I look after myself sooner? Guilt. Many patients feel guilty for having survived, as others did not survive, or about an unhealthy lifestyle, for example, smoking or working long hours. You may even start to feel guilty about the effect of your health on your family. Anxiety. You might be fearful of having more heart problems or even going through surgery again. For many people, an unexpected brush with death can leave them feeling vulnerable and uncertain about the future. What happens now? Increased awareness of your body. It is very possible you'll start to notice every minor ache and twinge now, particularly in your chest, and you might even think these are signs of a heart attack. Sleep difficulties. Increased worries may cause your mind to race before bedtime, and a lot of patients feel afraid to go to sleep in case they don't wake up. On the other hand, sleeping for too long can sometimes be an indication of a depressed mood, and this can be treated. Sadness. Sometimes sadness after heart problems is actually grief for a loss of innocence. That sense of invincibility we might have when we're feeling healthy. You may also feel saddened by the thought of having to make future changes to your life, at home or at work. Will things ever be the same? Feeling isolated. You might feel quite alone while you're trying to get better, and this can worsen a low mood. At these times, support from family and friends is vital to ensure a good recovery. Helplessness. Perhaps you feel powerless or a lack of control over your life now, particularly if there's no obvious cause for your heart problems, or maybe heart disease runs in your family. Shame. Patients sometimes feel exposed as vulnerable if they notice they're more emotional or more tearful than before. Increased need for privacy. You might find that you want to be on your own more now, or just confine yourself to the company of loved ones. Relationship changes. You may feel that your role in the family has somehow changed. For example, many patients struggle to balance keeping their independence versus feeling wrapped up in cotton wool by family members. If you experience any of these feelings, you are not alone. They are common psychological reactions and can produce good days and bad days. Getting back to normal, even a new sense of normal, can take several weeks or months. Studies show that patients recovering from heart problems fall into roughly 3 groups of people. 1/3 are not too affected emotionally. They take on a positive attitude soon afterwards and start to make healthy lifestyle changes. Another 1/3 of people take longer to move on, and that's where the help and support of family and friends becomes really important. Finally, about 1/3 of cardiac patients experience significant psychological difficulties, for example, anxiety, depression, or insomnia. These patients may benefit from professional psychological support. Ask your medical team for advice here. Many cardiovascular rehabilitation teams have psychologists who specialize in helping patients recover from heart problems. It is important to say too that after cardiac problems, many patients can feel extremely grateful or even that they've been given a new lease of life. For example, patients can come to look at their heart problem as a wake-up call and refocus their time and energy on the things that are truly important to them, like relationships, health, or hobbies. For these people, their initial medical problem actually leads to an unexpected improvement in their quality of life.